Last night, we had in the Nationalista Party a dinner to welcome the representatives of the Chinese Communist Party who are here on their regular annual visit. To touch base with the different political parties here in the Philippines to discuss the developments that are going on. It is always a very useful exchange between the political actors in China and here in the Philippines. Just now, we finished a meeting with the same group, the representatives of the Chinese Communist Party, on again the developments as I see them in Philippine politics. And it was a very interesting talk because both the Philippines and China are in flux in terms of our political systems and our political structure. And a very interesting exchange of ideas and views and approaches to the same process. I think will help teach us lessons on both sides from our different experiences. Vice Minister, good morning. It is also a little unusual and quite surprising that they had asked, aside from the meeting and dinner with the Nationalista Party as a political party, is that they had asked to meet me individually afterwards, which is, I suppose, in their view, that I have a unique perspective on what is going on in the Philippines, and that is why I think that we had this meeting. Much was discussed, both about what are the developments on the Philippine side and the developments on the Chinese side. And I will go back after this and try to gain more information, because it is many of the things that they are doing could apply to us and make the process better, more efficient, more streamlined. Thank you very much. Me also, as a remembrance of our discussions. This is an example of an ancient weaving tradition. Comes from my province. My province. From
It's far away from Manila.
It is about, as the crow flies, in a straight line, is about 400 kilometers.
400 kilometers.
400 plus kilometers. So not so far. Because
Since there is a flight connection.
there is a flight, it's a 45-minute
45
flight.
minutes.
Yes.
Next time I will.
Next time you come and visit us. Yes, yes. You see, in the Philippines, everything is near. Not like China, everything is far. Last night we were invited to celebrate the 100th Independence Day of Estonia. And for a different perspective, this is the first time that I was able to convince my wife to come with me. And so we attended it. It was, of course, very nice. We have many friends in the diplomatic corps and received the invitations to go and visit them. And so it was the continuing effort to make relations between our country and all other countries strong and advantageous to both. Feature there was that it is the first reception that I have attended with my wife, and so that's what made it fairly special. And I really feel no difference in terms of the frequency of invitation. It feels the same as when I was a senator, when I was governor. Ganun pa rin ang pag-imbita sa akin. Mga kaibigan ko nga naman sila. And I think that they really want to hear what my views are, especially as an independent, because I'm not actively being in partisan politics right now. So yes, how does it make me feel? I'm glad that people are, of course, still interested, and it is the greatest flattery for anyone who is in my position is to still be respected, to still be thought to be relevant, and that your views are still important, and that you have something still to contribute. And of course, that is the most important thing, to still be able to do something to help, maybe as a private citizen in whatever capacity that you are. That's always been the aspiration. Last night, I attended the installation of my friend, former Congressman Harry Angpin, as president of the Luk Koy Foundation. It is a foundation that was created by the different family associations of the Ang family around the country. They have chapters in Davao, in Bacolod, in Iloilo, in Cebu. This has grown from family associations. This is a very traditional kind of organization for Chinese Filipinos. But it has grown into a much more important and much more involved civil organization, and they do a lot of good work around the country.
Former governor of the province of Ilocos Norte, a former senator of the Republic of the Philippines, and a few months from today, the new Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines. Let us all stand up and welcome Vice President Bongbong Marcos.
I just wanted to come up and to add my congratulations to Harry for becoming the head of this very large, ostensibly family organization, but it really extends beyond just one or two families, but does service to the general public. It is also a way of celebrating the contribution of Chinese Filipinos to the Filipino culture, to our history, certainly to the economy. The story of Harry Angpin is typical of the Chinese community's continuing contribution to the everyday life of the Republic of the Philippines. Talaga naman, we can tell, talaga namang maliwanag na maliwanag. Mula nang na-recognize at na-institutionalize ang Chinese community dito sa Pilipinas, nakita naman natin na ay maraming kontribusyon sa hindi lamang sa ekonomiya. Siyempre, lagi natin na naiisip na the big taipans are Chinese Filipinos, the big businessmen and the small businessmen are Chinese Filipinos. But not only that, it is not only in the economic sector, but also in industry, but also in culture, in our history, in all the parts of our everyday life. At kailangan natin kilalanin yun dahil napakalaking bagay at napaka-importante ang kanilang dinudulot sa ating ekonomiya, sa ating kultura, sa ating kasaysayan dito sa Pilipinas. It is proof of the wisdom of my father when 40 years ago we are celebrating the 40th anniversary, the 40th year since he declared an amnesty for illegal nationals to become Filipino citizens. Siguro noon pa ay nakikita na niya na napakalaking asset, napaka-importanteng bahagi ng ating lipunan
ang Chinese community. At kahit na nung panahon na yon ay maraming hindi nakaunawa sa kanyang ginagawa, ay nakita naman natin na tama pala. He was wise, he was correct in seeing that this community will become a very, very important part of the Philippines and will bring the Philippines forward.
It was a very enjoyable evening with many old friends that I had not seen for a very long time. So, congratulations to my friend Harry and Pin, and